Okay, so here's the pattern. I've cut that out. It's on the PDF that you can print, and you can use that page as a pattern. So trace around it onto some paper that you like. This paper has cool patterns on both sides, so I'm not really sure which side I'm going to use. And once you have it cut out, you're going to fold it here. So this is kind of straight along, and same thing on this side. And then where these two corners meet up here, you're going to fold that over. And I called it like an envelope or a little folder. It's just like a little envelope that you can, something that's going to fit to tuck inside. So once that's there, then you can glue this edge and then just glue along this edge, and that's it. So what I suggest to you is to get some envelopes, different sized envelopes that you may have around the house. Maybe you got some for the holiday recently. Open them up carefully, lay them flat, and then trace them. Use them as a pattern. So there's one, and my idea is then to take this and glue it into one of the pages, because then you can put things in. So here's another idea for a little folder. So I've cut a piece of paper that's just a little bit smaller than the page, and it's a little bit less than halfway. And what I did was I cut some paper, so it's this big. And the same height as that's going to be. And I folded it in half. And then I folded that one up and that one up. So it's kind of like an accordion again. So I have two of those. And these are going to be for this envelope to be a place to put things into, just another style. So what you want to make sure, and the reason I figured this out is because I took one apart that was in one of my journals to find out how. So you want that to go in towards the side. So this one's going over here, not over here. It's going to go here because it's pointing in. So I'm going to glue that and get it on to my paper so that I don't get confused and don't forget. So you want it to be able to open up like that. So then this one is going to, you want that center piece. So there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want the center to be going in. So that's going to go there. So I'm going to glue that. And it's going to kind of accordion open. So once it's glued in there, you don't have to put super thin things in there. You can put a feather, or you can put a small branch maybe, or because it'll pop up a little bit. See that? See how they're both pointing in. There you go. So then I'm going to glue along here. Before I do that though, I'm going to glue in here, just the bottom, and just along the edge of the bottom. So a little bit here, a little bit here, all along the bottom, because you don't want whatever you're putting in there to spill out. A little bit there, a little bit there. And then along the sides, and then put it in your page. You notice that when the glue is still sticky and it's movable, so you can move your papers around if you need to. And don't forget, if you have your little paper clamp, that's helpful. Think of anything else that can clip onto there. Or like I said, if you have something heavy, like a box of markers, set it on top. And it probably only takes about 10 minutes, and then it'll be dry and set. nice and pressed. So then when it's there, you can see how it's open a little bit better. Yeah. The other way to do that is to turn to another page. Very similar, but you don't have to have that popping open. Just do a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other side, the bottom, and then the side. So this is going to be a little bit less popping out, but you can still tuck things inside there. Oops, there we go. And if you have a hole punch, you can make like a little, what should I do? I'll do it this way. And cut that off. Cut that off. Oop, let's make it so it looks like it's even. Okay. And then put a little hole punch. There we go. And tie it with a string. And who knows, maybe this is a note to yourself. You're going to put something on this side to remember, maybe something you saw, something, a technique you thought, oh, I don't want to forget that. Could be a little reminder. It can go into this one. It could go into this one. It could go into this one when I get that put in. Yeah, lots of ideas.